Time is one thing everyone has, yet no one owns. You can't touch it, you can't see it, but every second it slips away, quietly. Time doesn't pause when you're tired. It doesn't slow down when you're lost. It doesn't wait for you to be ready. It moves, with or without you. Every sunrise you see is one less you'll ever have. Every minute that passes is one you'll never get back. Time is the most valuable currency you'll ever possess, and the most expensive to waste. Because when it's gone, you can't earn it back. You can only regret. You think you have time, but that's the lie, keeping you broke. There was a young man named David. Like most people, he had dreams. He wanted to build his own business, learn high-income skills, invest, and create something his family could be proud of. He wasn't lazy, just comfortable. He told himself he'd start soon, after he rested, after he learned a little more, after he felt ready. But ready never came. He woke up every day thinking about success, but never took a single step toward it. He wanted the reward, without the repetition, the results, without the routine. So while his friends were learning, building, investing, David was still planning, still watching, still waiting. He thought he had time. Then one day, opportunity finally knocked. A friend from college started a small tech company. He called David, offered him a chance to join as a partner. But David hesitated. He said, "Let me think about it. I'll get back to you next month." A year later, that same company was valued at millions. And David? Still at his old job, scrolling through their success story online. That was the day he realized hesitation has a price. What David didn't see was this. Every day he delayed, he was choosing poverty. Because procrastination is not a pause, it's a decision. And every decision has a cost. He wasn't just wasting time, he was losing opportunities, connections, and compound growth. Time and money follow the same law. You either invest them or you waste them. The wealthy use time as a weapon. They trade hours for habits, habits for skill, and skill for freedom. But the broke, they trade hours for entertainment, for comfort, for excuses, then wonder why nothing changes. David turned 30. Nothing had changed, except his excuses. The business he wanted to start, someone else built it. The course he wanted to take, now outdated. The mother he wanted to retire, still working double shifts. He started feeling it, that silent panic, that sinking feeling that maybe it was too late. He used to laugh at people who said time is money. Now he understood. He had wasted both. He thought he was waiting for the right moment, but time had quietly moved past him. That's how most people lose, not by failure, but by waiting too long to even try. Discipline is expensive, but regret costs everything. Most people spend their 20s chasing pleasure, and their 30s repairing the damage. They think rest is recovery, but comfort is corrosion. Every time you choose comfort over progress, you pay with your potential. David didn't lose because he wasn't talented. He lost because he wasn't consistent. He mistook movement for progress. He confused planning with execution, and he replaced purpose with distraction. That's how most people stay broke, not because they can't work hard, but because they can't stay focused. One night, David sat in the dark, phone in one hand, bills on the table, and that old notebook where he wrote his dreams. Years ago, he flipped through the pages, each one a promise he never kept. I'll start my business. I'll save more. I'll learn the skill. But the dates were gone. The fire was gone. And all that was left was time already spent. He whispered to himself, "I thought I had time," but he didn't. That was the last night he believed in someday, because someday had already passed. Time is the foundation of wealth. Every hour you waste is a dollar you'll never see. People chase money, but money is just a reflection of how you use time. You don't lose wealth by being poor. You lose wealth by being passive. Discipline multiplies time. Distraction in eye kills it. Every scroll, every delay, every "I'll do it later" is a withdrawal from your future. If you want freedom, you have to buy it with focus, consistency, and sacrifice. David's story doesn't end with a comeback. It ends with regret. And that's the truth most people ignore. Not everyone gets a second chance. Not everyone finds their way back. Some dreams die quietly, not from failure, but from neglect. And one day, you'll look in the mirror and realize you've become David. Not because you wanted to fail, but because you kept believing. You had time. Time doesn't pause. It doesn't care who you are or what you want. It only asks one question: what will you do with me right now? Because when it's gone, you'll trade everything just to have it back. So stop waiting, stop talking, stop scrolling, start building, start learning, start muck. So now, because time won't wait for you. And once it's gone, you'll realize the truth. You never had time. Time some had you. And if you're still listening, that means there's still time to change. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. The people who win in life aren't the smartest. They're the ones who decide. Decide to move, decide to focus, decide to start while others are still waiting. So before you close this video, make a choice your future self will thank you for. If you're ready to stop wasting time, subscribe right now. Join a community of people who refuse to wait for someday, because here, we don't chase motivation, we build discipline. Your time, Sue, is your wealth. Spend it wisely and start today.